Students, last class we have seen about the energy changes like exothermic reaction, endothermic reaction, photochemical reaction, electrochemical reaction, that is electrolytic decomposition reaction. Now today's class we will see about the conditions, the factors which bring about by chemical changes. See, what are factors which brings about chemical changes means, or what are conditions which is required to bring about chemical changes. One is by through close contact or by supplying energy of the chemicals. Say for example here close contact, here physical contact, or one of the chemical reactant should be in the solution format. So that is the condition required to bring about chemical changes. Otherwise the reaction won't undergo. So some kind of reaction they require the external, that is we can say some external applications is required, or external heat is required, or light is required, or electricity is required, pressure is required, like that. So supplying energy here, heat, light, electricity, pressure, and sometimes if you use the catalyst only the reaction will undergo, and sometimes a sound will be liberated in some reaction, or the reaction itself proceeds with the sound there. So these are the changes or conditions which brings about chemical changes. So let's see about in detail. See, close contact, that is close physical contacts. See, the reaction won't take place if the chemical reactants are far apart. That's what it's given as no reaction if kept far apart. The second thing is one of the reactants should be in the powder form, or you should grind it nicely there to increase the surface area. See, if you increase the surface area, the reaction will undergo. So these are the two conditions which is required to bring the chemicals that is in physical contact. That is, no reaction takes place if it is kept far apart, or powdering or grinding will increase the surface area. So examples for this kind of close contact is iodine and phosphorus. Those two are solid substance. You know the color of iodine is violet color and phosphorus thing, and both will react, and it is explosive one. The same way, like second one example is like potassium iodide and mercury 2 chloride or mercury chloride. So these two are examples of chemicals when you bring in close contact, what happens? It is explosive. Now coming to the second thing there, that is contact in solution. Say contact in solution in liquid state, what happens if one of the reactant, I told if the chemical reaction has to undergo, one of the reactant should be in aqueous medium state. So like PPT reactions, we can take an example. See, in this aqueous state, what happens? The molecules, ions will be keeping on moving. They are in a state of motion if it is in liquid state. So solid state, it is not possible. So it should be in solution format. One of the reactant, it should be in solution form. So in liquid state, what happens? If it is in solution form, the liquid state, molecules or ions will be in a state of motion. So the example for this contact in solution is sodium carbonate and tartaric acid, where the vigorous reaction takes place, and all the PPT reactions are examples for this when you bring the chemicals in contact with the solution there. So let's see about supplying energy. So we have seen one with close contact, the other one is like heat. So now heat case, now we have seen in the beginning of this lesson the reaction, that is endothermic reaction, nitrogen with oxygen. So you are applying temperature there, that is 3000 degrees Celsius to form nitrogen monoxide. See, if you apply heat here, what will happen to the particles here? The particles move fast and they will colloid. So this is what happens here. In the case, the condition which brings about the chemical changes. So which is the condition required here for this reaction is heat is required. So when you take red lead, when you do the heating, you will get lead monoxide, that is lead 2 oxide. This is red lead plus oxygen gas. So what is required for this reaction to conduct? So heat is required. Now in the second case, that is light. Light case, hydrogen reacts with chlorine in diffuse sunlight to get that HCl. So here what is required is diffuse sunlight is the condition required to bring about the chemical changes. One more light reaction is, see, oxygen in UV light present, it changes into ozone. So what happens? It absorbs light energy and rapid reactions takes place here. So this is the light reaction. One more example. One we have seen with HCl. The other one is ozone formation from oxygen. So the third condition which brings about the chemical changes is electricity. Unless when you pass current here, the reaction won't undergo. So this is a very familiar example, that is acidify water, passing electric current, hydrogen, oxygen. Hydrogen will be collected at the cathode, oxygen at the anode. So charged ions will go to the opposite electrodes. That is what that electrolysis explains here. Now coming to pressure. So when the preparation of ammonia gas, unless when you maintain the pressure there, you won't get that ammonia gas. So nitrogen, and what is the condition required? Pressure. So nitrogen and hydrogen along with the catalyst iron and promoter molybdenum, temperature and pressure 200 to 900 atmosphere, you are getting ammonia gas, and it is highly exothermic reaction. So here percussion is the term which is used here. Percussion means it is high pressure. We are applying a high pressure. So due to friction, the reaction undergoes there. So that the percussion term here meaning is it's high pressure. So now next let's see about the catalyst. See, ammonia with oxygen, you are using a catalyst platinum or manganese dioxide. Temperature is 800 degrees Celsius. Nitrogen monoxide, water. So you know how to balance this equation, I think so. I think you have learned this thing. And now let's see about sound. See, sound also is one of the factors which is required to bring about the chemical changes. So now this here, acetylene. You know what is acetylene here? It's a hydrocarbon here. It is one of the hydrocarbon which contains triple bond. You have triple bond here. C triple bond H. C2H2. That is what. CH triple bond CH. So you can write this thing in the format like C triple bond CH. This is way you can write acetylene. So you have a triple bond here. Now sound energy is required to form that carbon and hydrogen. So these are the conditions which we have seen. So factors bringing about chemical changes we have seen by close contact, that is in solution format we have seen, or direct contact, or next we have seen in the energy form, how the energy is required there. Different forms of energy like heat energy, light energy, or electricity, or pressure is required, or catalyst is required, or sound is required. So that's all about this chemical reactions and changes. See, I have given an assignment. See, you can work it out you can find out the answers in page number 32. Apart from this, a PDF file is attached along with this video. Just first lesson and second lesson practice sheet is given. So you can work it out on this. Thank you, students.